muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best night ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here, and I'm very excited because we are doing my favorite thing on this channel, which is Am I the A-hole? Now, this is my favorite thing we've done on this channel so far. It is basically going through the subreddit, Am I the A-hole? And it's day-to-day people saying things that are going on in their lives, decisions they've made, things that they've put other people through, and they're asking, am I the a-hole? And we decide, because we love judging people, you know, are they the a-hole or are they not? And it's seriously one of my favorite things to do because I love drama, whether it is random ass people or whether it is the YouTubers we talk about. So I have a bunch up here. We're just going to dive right into it. There is a playlist on my YouTube channel called Am I the A-hole? And it's all the previous ones. And I'm thinking whenever we get to 10 of these on YouTube, we'll do the 11th one or the 10th one as a YouTube live stream where we go through all of them on a YouTube live stream. We like live say, you know, are they the a-hole or are they not? I think it'll be really fun. And also over on my TikTok, which is at the Adam McIntyre, it'll be linked at the top of the pinned comment. I am posting exclusive Am I the A-holes over there, and I'm also doing like a live stream every single day where we go through it and say ones that I'm not saying on YouTube. So if you enjoyed this video, please go over and follow me on TikTok. It'll be linked below again. And also, we are getting so close to 5,000 followers, and I thank you all so much for the support. So if you're seeing this and you go and you click the link or you type in at the Adam McIntyre, please let me know that you came over and joined in the comment section over there, and I will send you a thank you message. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, let's get to the reason you're here, which is Am I the a-hole? So again, I have a bunch that we are going to get through. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'm hoping to get through. Alright, so let's get into it. So the first one is, am I the a-hole for not wanting to lie to my son for the sake of my family harmony? Which is a very interesting one. My parents always wanted grandchildren, and both my brother and I wanted children, but both of us ended up facing fertility issues with our respective partners. My wife and I eventually decided to start working with a surrogate. Our parents, are old-fashioned, but they tried to be happy for us. My brother also tried. His wife did not. It's none of their business. It's none of their business. Your parents are old-fashioned and are trying to be happy for you. Your brother also tried, but his wife did not. His wife is against the concept of surrogacy as it's possible to be and always... Who cares what she thinks, what you're doing with your own life? You're saying my parents always wanted grandchildren and both my brother and I want children, but both of us ended up having fertility issues with our respective partners. My wife and I decided to start working with a surrogate. Our parents are old-fashioned, but they're trying to be happy. Our brother's also trying, but his wife is not. His wife is against the concept of it. Okay, well, it's not her having the baby. Like, if what you and... This is so bizarre already. What you and your partner do in terms of bringing a baby into this world does not in any way need to be determined from your brother's wife. My God. We found a friend who was willing, and we now have a son. So sister-in-law went crazy. She spent months blasting all of us about how horrible we all were, that we, you know, supported all sorts of terrible practice because we were doing this, etc. She refused to go to our baby shower or see us in the hospital. And why is your brother still with this person, by the way? Sorry. But she did send a new mom kit meant for our surrogate with things to help a pregnant person recover from childbirth. So basically, the sister-in-law is only treating the surrogate as the mother and sending the surrogate basically dealing with, you know, after pregnancy and postpartum, but not doing anything to the fact that they now have a baby. This is so annoying. My brother apologized for her, but he said that he couldn't change her mind. A few months later, my brother and his wife announced a spontaneous pregnancy. After more than 5 years of trying, our parents were thrilled, and so were we. We were willing to put it all behind us. They had a daughter, and it only intensified her views. She refused to bring the baby over for holidays or meet her cousin because she refused to have her daughter raised to view women as objects. Years later, she softened to have, you know, our parents around without us at least. My parents want the whole family together again. She's agreed to a compromise as she's willing to do holidays and family outings as long as we never tell the children that our son is a surrogate. Our parents think we should do this because she has a point. and that they were always uneasy with this. I don't agree. This isn't some shameful secret that we should be ashamed of. We didn't do anything wrong. My wife is adamant that we shouldn't, but wants our son to have a cousin. My family are calling me as much as possible to try and get me to consider. My brother also just wants the tension to stop. Well, your brother is a little pushover with his stupid wife, and the fact that they're basically trying to get you to lie to your child about a very important fundamental thing about their character, which is that they are a surrogate baby, and that's not a shameful thing. That is something to be so... It's such a beautiful thing, and the fact that they're trying to get you to rewrite history on how your baby came into this world. Listen, there's a thing called chosen family. Your son doesn't need a cousin that bad. I don't speak to my cousins. You do not need a cousin that bad. And you also do not need this from any of your family. And you don't need to settle just because you feel guilty that you want your child to experience that. Because again, there's such thing called chosen family. There's a song by Rina Sawayama. We don't need to be related to relate, because there's chosen family. And that is exactly what's going on here. Absolutely F your brother's wife, F your brother for allowing her to speak on your child like that, and also to your parents. I don't care about people having different opinions. This is your child. This is your baby. And the fact they're willing to disrespect you, but more importantly, your child, is disgusting, and I want them all gone. And please do not settle for lying to your child about their identity, because that is also... You're not the a-hole whatsoever. Okay, the next one is, am I the a-hole for not looking after my friend's kids? Throw away because my friend knows my main. English is not my first language, so sorry if it's confusing. Too long to read. I, 33 male, work in childcare. When I go to visit my friend, 30 male, his wife dumps the baby on me and walks away to go relax. I tell her I'm not there to babysit. Am I the a-hole? Today I was visiting, and as my friend was putting together food for us all, his wife came and dumped the baby on me and walked out of the room to go relax. I got up and walked over to her and handed her back the baby. I told her I was not visiting for childcare reasons, and I do enough of that at work. You're not the a-hole already. You are not, because they are literally abusing your power, and it's like out of office hours. They're using it as if your job is your 24/7 state, and you're not the a-hole. Before I even finish reading this, you're not, and your friends are. I told her I was not visiting for childcare reasons, and I do not want, I do enough of that at work, and I just want a break. And also the fact you have to explain these to the people, they're not your real friends, sorry. There can be a conversation that happens about, hey, you know, I would really love, you know, a break for like an hour or so. Are you able to look after? If not, that's no problem. It's different when you literally just dump your baby on someone after inviting them over for that sole purpose. You're not the a-hole, the mother is. She said she wanted a break from the baby as it is hard work looking after her baby. I told her that's not my problem. Am I the a-hole? My friend said I could have at least held the baby until he was done in the kitchen, but I said if I was willing to, I would have been willing to if she would have asked nicely, and instead of just dumping the child on me and expecting me to not only do it, but want to do it. Nah. I might be the a-hole because I could have just looked after the baby for a bit until my friend was free, but took the baby straight back to the mom. But here's the thing. They're expecting you to do this. They're inviting you over and expecting you to automatically look after their baby because that's your job. But that's not your job whenever you go over and visit friends. So they're abusing basically their power with you. There can be a conversation that happens about, hey, like, sorry to do this, even just for like a couple minutes. That's different than literally expecting it. You're not the a-hole, your friends are. Okay, am I the a-hole for lying to my girlfriend about going to college? I, 22 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 18 female, for about 4 months. We met at work. In order to be working at our job, you're required to be currently enrolled in college and have to show proof. I am not in college, but my friend, 34 male, is a supervisor at the company and was able to Photoshop a document that showed I was in school so I could work there. When I first started dating my girlfriend, I didn't tell her the truth because I wasn't sure about her at first and wanted to ensure that she was trustworthy and that this relationship wouldn't flame out. I understand not wanting your cover blown. I understand not saying anything at the start. If I told her right away I wasn't really in college and we broke up, it would have been bad for me because she could rat me out to be spiteful. My supervisor friend said I should also wait. So, I finally came clean to my girlfriend the other day. My girlfriend said she already told her parents I was in college and what my major was, so what should we do now? I said to just keep going with the, I am in college, it's not a big deal. I would be graduating soon anyway, but yeah, now you're just lying and it's so unnecessary. My girlfriend is not happy with this and she's saying she doesn't want to lie to her parents for the rest of our relationship, and she's absolutely correct for that. Now she's saying she doesn't think she can trust me because I'm deceitful, which I wasn't trying to be. I was just trying to protect myself. But here's the thing. I 100% agree with you with protecting yourself at the start of this relationship. But why on God's green earth did you stick with the lie whenever you're long-term dating her? You know if you're gonna trust her or not within like a week or so. I understand not telling her so that you lose your job, she rats you out or whatever, but don't you think it's even messier lying to her for so long and then forcefully making her lie to her family? You're the a-hole here. Like this, you've just made your girlfriend's life so much more complicated and added so many unnecessary questions she's gonna get asked by her parents that she now needs to lie for. This is so unnecessary. And you could have literally had a conversation a couple weeks into knowing her. Damn, even if you trusted her a couple days, being like, hey, you know, I trust you now, please don't say anything. I really like you, I would love to get to know you more. I'm not in college, like I'm lying on my forms, like nothing about me on paper is true or whatever like that. That is what you should have done. But waiting this amount of time and now she has to upkeep the lie? Nah, you're the a-hole and she's not. Alright, so the next one. Am I the a-hole for wanting to postpone my wedding till my fiance gets rid of his braces? Now this one made me giggle. We read this one out on TikTok on the live stream. Again, we do them literally every night at the AITA McIntyre, pinned comment. And we were all dying over how, like, just shady that reads. For wanting to postpone your wedding till your fiance gets rid of the braces. That is so shady. Anyway. My fiance, 25 male, has braces. He refused to get them when he was a child teen because he feared people would make fun of him. Oh, so what? You're not making fun of him whenever he's an adult and getting them? Great job! But he finally accepted to get them after the dentist told him he clearly, you know, needed it to replace his extracted teeth, and basically he needs braces so that the teeth can be fixed so then he's able to get replacements or whatever. The issue is that our wedding was supposed to be coming up soon, but now I have to plan to postpone it till my fiance gets rid of his braces. Why? This is... Yeah, you're right. In the wedding vows, it's like, till death do us part, and if you look ugly with braces. Like, what? Hey! Hey! Corny. My god. This is just like... I can't. I have nothing against him wearing braces. Really? Really? I even congratulated and encouraged him to get them to fix his bad teeth. But did you ever see a groom wearing braces at his wedding photos? I don't think so. I hate you. I hate you. Who cares? Like, who, really? This is the compromise? The compromise is you don't want to get married now because he has braces? But no, he's only gonna have braces for the wedding photos? Are you kidding me? I thought my fiance would be understanding. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Literally, why would you think that? But instead he got mad at me and accused me of being ashamed of him. Yes, that's what this reads as, babe. That's obviously not true. Really? I just want our wedding photos to be as aesthetically pleasing, spelled wrong, but alright, okay, as possible, and that's why, hold on, okay, I want them to be aesthetically pleasing for as much as possible. I also told him he could have avoided all of this if he got invisible braces. Why are you just trying to change his looks now? Like, seriously, you encouraged him to get the braces, now he gets them and you don't want to marry him anymore. This poor fiance. Jeez. But he said they were much more expensive and wanted to save money, especially since our wedding was coming up, and he wants the honeymoon to be good. And he ended up saying if I postpone the wedding now, that we might as well call the thing off altogether, which I think is incredibly unfair of him to do. No, it's not. You've kind of basically told him that you are ashamed of him right now in this current state. And this would actually, if I was with you, be a deal breaker that I would actually want to break up with you. Because something just about the looks like that, it sounds like you're doing the wedding because you want an aesthetic wedding rather than actually being with this guy. So I believe you're the a-hole. 100%. And I feel bad for your fiance. Fiance, come over here. The muckers will embrace you in a hug. And we'll smile and be like, love the braces. Love them. Let's take a picture even. This is aesthetically pleasing. Seriously, grow up. How old are you? You're 25. Oh my god. Anyway, last one. This one as well was just very silly when we were reading this one on TikTok. Am I the a-hole for firing an intern because she wouldn't stop hugging people? Just very, just daunting, right? Throwaway. I manage the internship program at my job. We have 6 and 12 month memberships. Or internships, not memberships. Whoopsies. The post is about a woman, 22, in the program. I'll call her Hester. Interesting. I noticed Hester hugging her classmates a lot. It was something I brought up in one of our one-to-ones because it started to seem very excessive. She didn't seem to like the feedback, but didn't say anything. Around December, she tried to hug me. This is like, I've never loved the idea of hugging strangers. I've never really loved it at all. In a workplace environment, that is so weird. What? Like, that's like me going into school every day and hugging my teachers. Ew, I'm getting like cringed out thinking about it. Around December, she tried to hug me at a company function. Okay. Her review was the next day, so I brought it up again, saying she needed to keep her hands to herself, that this was a workplace environment and not a social club, and reminded her that a lot of people, including myself, do not like to be hugged. Now, I also just want to look at this from the point of view of this may be something that she has been diagnosed with that makes her very affectionate or is not really able to pick up on social cues. So none of that has been said, so I'm not taking that into account, and I'm just basing this off of someone being overly friendly. Until that's mentioned, then I'm not really, you know what I mean, because this person has like evaluated this person, they know everything, you know. Okay, and reminded her that a lot of people do not like being hugged, they find it uncomfortable. She argued with me and said it was how she greeted people and shared a connection with them. I told her she needed to find another way of doing so. She got sulky and I didn't feel like we came to much of an understanding. Despite my efforts to talk it through, I told her that this would be the last time I would be willing to have this conversation with her, which I think is fair if you're making so many people in the workplace uncomfortable. A new intern program joined us a couple weeks ago. On Monday, 2 of them came into my office and wanted to talk about her. Apparently, she had been constantly hugging them, despite them both telling her to stop profusely. I apologized to them and said that I had some problems with the team and that this has been an ongoing problem. Wednesday, I brought Hester into my office and told her that she would no longer be a part of the program. I explained to her that we had talked about this before and that she was making people very uncomfortable, and she appeared to not be picking up on workplace norms. She was not happy about this and ended up needing to be escorted out. Yesterday and today, I've been getting calls from her parents and her professors saying she needs this internship and that they don't think it's a big deal what she's doing and I shouldn't have fired her for it. They haven't specifically called me an a-hole, but they heavily implied it. Now, again, I'm going to assume because you said that or you haven't said that there's no, you know, she hasn't been diagnosed with anything that, you know, social cues or, you know, different things or whatever like that. If I'm going to include that, then I'm going to say that, you know, this is a difficult one. I don't think you're the a-hole because I think either way, she is making enough people in the workplace uncomfortable, and I think that all of them need to be equally as cared for as her. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't think you're the a-hole here. But I want to know your opinion on that one, muckers. Let me know. We'll talk about it down below. I just think it's inappropriate. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for watching. Please, again, go over and follow me on TikTok. I'm hoping to get 5,000 of the muckers over there really soon. I'm posting so many just bizarre videos over there. And let me know your opinion. Are these people the a-holes? Are they not? I will see you in my next one. And yes, bye. Mwah.